Hey, Adam. Randall Williams, Bloomberg News. You've said repeatedly the league will begin the expansion process shortly after the media deals are done, and there are some very deep-pocketed billionaires ready to buy in. I'm wondering where the timeline is on that and how the league is evaluating it.
Bill Koenig, can you tell me when the media deals will be over so I can begin the expansion process? I mean, in all seriousness, that I meant what I said. We do need to finish up. I think I said a few years ago, collective bargaining agreement, new media deals, then we would turn to expansion. So we got part one done clearly, and thank you to the Players Association. We're very happy, I think both sides are, with our new collective bargaining agreement. Media deals, it's been a long process. It's ongoing, and we hope to wrap it up, in the relative near term. And then we will turn to expansion. But by turning to expansion, it doesn't mean that we're going to announce that now we're ready to add teams. It means that there'll be a committee of NBA governors that will focus on it. There's clearly markets out there that are very interested, and we'll run through a process. But I actually am looking forward to that. I think that the league, it's not preordained that we will expand this time, but I know there's an enormous amount of interest out there. And to me, yes, there are wealthy individuals, institutions that would like to invest and buy NBA teams, but I think it's on the league to look holistically, because there's the dilution, of course. Let's just say we expand by 2 teams. What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. If you add 2 teams, how does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? At some point, we'd like to look outside the United States in addition to Canada. This may not be the right moment to do that, but I'm thinking long-term as well. So I'm actually very excited about turning to that process. But first, we just got to be finished with the media deals. For being here, I want to begin with someone who is a familiar face at the finals, and that's Bill Walton, who we lost last week. Of course, Bill won 2 championships, but also covered multiple NBA finals for NBC and then ABC. He and his wife, Lori, often sat, as many of you remember, at these press conferences, usually somewhere over there. And I'm thrilled that Lori Walton is going to actually be at the game tonight, and Bill's 4 sons are going to be here as well. The team was looking for a way to honor him tonight. And in addition to a pregame moment, the players are going to be wearing a special Bill Walton shooting shirt. So you're going to be seeing this shortly. These guys are going to be coming out and warming up in, hope I'm not blocking it, in this jersey. So we're happy about that. In addition, Bill was someone who became a very close friend over 30 years that I've been with the league. Many of you in this room have been covering the league for a long time as well, and he traveled with us everywhere we went. I remember the first time we played in China in 2004, being on the Great Wall with him. He was just quite an adventurer. He couldn't think of a better ambassador for the NBA than Bill. He enjoyed talking to every single person, increasingly internationally, who understood he must have played basketball, wasn't quite sure who he was, and he would explain to them. But even, some of you know, he just right up till this past season, he was doing an alternate telecast with us called Throw It Down. And even Bill, sort of, as continuing to cover the game, couldn't stop complimenting the current players, just talking about, I think he saw the staggering ability of these young guys and was constantly complimenting them. Every generation of player came to know him. And just lastly say he'll truly be lost. And again, my condolences to Lori and to his 4 boys. It's a sad moment in the league.